Yeah, welcome to ShareTrack. This is Raj here, friends. This video is for the Genomics group, end of the day video for Genomics. And yeah, it was a fantastic day. I made some good money finally. And my PTSD from holding FNGD, which was a short for almost 8 to 9 months, kind of came back to hit me, and I sold Apple shorts. I sold them off even before I could make too much of profit. I made a very little profit, but if I had held it, I would have made more profits. I didn't have the nerve to do that, I'm afraid to say. But I made off very well with NVIDIA shorts. Again, there also I sold off the NVIDIA shorts before I could make bigger profit. I just took a small profit and I was happy with that. But FNGD, I'm fully loaded and I've been taking profits and buying it back again and so on and so forth. So I'm a happy camper today. With that said, let us see what's happening with the overall indices, the futures, and what does genomics look like today after all the carnage that happened overall in the market. That's what we're going to do right now. But out here, I've got this CNBC website page out here, mainly because I wanted to highlight this news article here. It says, the Federal Reserve is not likely to rescue markets and economy from tariff turmoil anytime soon. I'm not saying that CNBC knows exactly what the Fed Reserve is going to do. But these are all the things that will play on the mind of people. And when they see these kind of press reports, they are going to take a bearish approach. And if the Federal Reserve comes and says something else, then that could be a problem. But anyway, Fed Chair Powell's speech tomorrow is going to be very dicey, because if he comes in and has a speech, then I think the White House will just dump all the responsibility for the stock crash on Chairman Powell, saying that whatever he said caused a problem. You already saw in the morning that there was, I think, who was that? Give me 1 second. I'll show you that article. Yeah, here is the article that I was looking for. Of course, there is this promotion out here. But this article was published in the morning, and it said, Treasury Secretary Bessent says market woes are more about tech stock sell-off than Trump's tariffs. So they are looking for a scapegoat right now. And I'm afraid that when Chair Powell comes in, whatever he says, the entire stock market rout is going to be dumped on his head. And again, if he decides that he's going to reduce the rates, I think White House will say he has to increase. And if he says he's going to increase the rates, then they would say he has to decrease. All those things are possible. So I'm just going to watch this volatility, and I'm prepared to react and take advantage of any trend that I see tomorrow, which means that I'll have to be at my desk constantly watching the market and doing the day trading stuff. It's very exciting time to be in the market, especially if you're dealing with tech stocks, really high volume tech stocks. I had fun today. Now let's go on to the calendar. As I said, non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate is going to come up tomorrow at around 8:30 a.m. And that could also prove to be bearish, because I suspect that in the non-farms payroll, we are going to see the effect of the Fed layoffs from Doge, and that the domino effect of that on the private sector as well. So we will watch those things and see what happens. And of course, then Chair Powell will come in to speak. And if you look at the stock market heat map for today, if you see the performance right now, we have consumer defensive, a particular section out here, beverages, household, and personal products, tobacco, beverage, those things that people cannot live without. Those are packaged foods. Those are all doing pretty well. And if you look at utilities, that is also doing pretty well. Of course, these days, telecom is a part of our life. You can't live without your wireless, without your iPhone, and so on. So telecom services is doing well. And then healthcare is doing well. So this is healthcare insurance. So these are the sectors which are very defensive. So I think we are going into a defensive mode in the market. And among the biggest losers, you have Apple, whose supply chain has been decimated. You have Meta, which has lost 8.9%. NVIDIA has lost a lot. And then if you look at the overall market itself, including the biotech sector, everything has been red. So that said, let us go and have a look at what the futures are looking like. The market is closed. The futures are down 4.91% right now. The futures market is still open. And if I look at the futures market, it is inching towards our target of 5154. It's already into the heavy support area. It's halfway through it. And it seems to be going down further. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. NASDAQ also is moving towards the next support, which is 18,558. The market is still open. The futures market is still open, and we are traveling downwards. It's down 5.44%. Then let's go on to our indicators and look at S&P 500. Exactly where did we end? Exactly on top of the support that we had drawn at 5,393.35. Technical analysis always works. Most of the time it works. You see this gap down here and this gap here. So we had adjusted this line, and this is where we came to, and we had the support and we got pushed back immediately. But this is going to be an area of strain for tomorrow. And if we open below this, then our support is going to be 5,280.09. I'll just make this line a bit thicker so you can see. And our target, the bear flag target, is 5085.08 for S&P 500. And if you look at NASDAQ, NASDAQ managed to break these two lines of support. Well, we landed exactly at our support out here. We broke through the other support, so I'm going to mark that as a resistance for now. And then our target, I'm going to make this thicker. Yesterday, I was looking at it on my iPhone. I couldn't see these lines properly, guys. You have to let me know if you can't see some of those lines. And if I talk about them, let me make this also a bit thicker. Okay, so our target for NASDAQ is going to be 16,974.31. This is the bear flag target. And we are looking at the current support out here at 18,512.58, being able to hold this for overnight. And if it falls overnight or in the early morning trade, then that will become a resistance, and our support will be 17,149.63. Next, let's look at QQQ. This is also another proxy. Again, the QQQ also landed exactly at support, and we have a target out here, which goes right across to 409.79, which is at the beginning of this huge area of support. And this is a bear flag target for QQQ. If you look at VIX, VIX spiked 39.50%. So that's a huge jump for VIX. And put call ratio is looking a little bit bearish to me because it's above 1, but I would say bearish to benign or neutral. That's what I would say. And gold has dropped after hitting a lot of highs out here. It was overheated. It had to cool off. And I'm thinking that it will come and test one of these supports and then bounce back again. Or it could bounce back from this diagonal line of support as soon as the RSI cools. We'll watch that closely. I'm keen to get back into gold because I think it has a long way to go. I bought XLP today, and of course I bought at a higher price and it has gone down, but I'm getting more and more convinced that the reverse head and shoulder is going to be executed, and we may see XLP spiking all the way up to 91. So I bought 100 XLP, not much, just making sure that I'm in there. And this green candle had a whole lot of volume out here. So I'm very optimistic about that. Now let's go to genomics. That's what you guys want me to cover. If you look at PHCB, it was down 6.30%. It continues to have a support at 1.11. In post-market, it's down another 0.84%. It's down to 1.18 cents. $1.18. Intelia was down 5.62 during the day, 5.62%. And after hours in the post-market session, it's up 0.15%. 9-day exponential moving average at 7.69 continues to be a resistance for this stock. And if you go to Iowa, Iowa was down 8.19% in pre-market trades, and it has fallen below the diagonal line of support, and that will be the resistance for it tomorrow. Unicure is down 1.89% during the day, and it rested exactly on top of the line of support at around 9.66. And then if you go to Ginkgo Bioworks was down 4.36%, but it managed to end above yesterday's opening. So to that extent, it's a bit safe, but the resistance continues to be the 9-day exponential at 6.23, and the support continues to be 4.59, which is this horizontal line of support that you will see in the bottom. Then you've got Allogene, which was down 4.17% in today's trade, and post-market, there is no trades. Our support was at 1.35. We are just 3 cents above that. So this is going to continue to be the support for tomorrow. And the resistance for tomorrow is this dynamic resistance line, which is now going to be 1.45 for tomorrow. Then you have Beam, which was down 10.93%, and we had our support at 17.44, and we have broken below our support. So I'm going to mark that as a resistance for now. And looking forward, I think our support is going to be 15.01 for tomorrow, and our resistance for tomorrow is going to be 17.44. Illumina continued to drop further. It went 6.67% down further, and post-market, it dropped another 0.21%. However, the resistance for tomorrow is a very strong resistance at 80.60, which includes resistance from the 9-day exponential moving average. And also the support is going to be 74.09. Editas was down 5.08% during the day, and the resistance is going to be 1.18. This is this horizontal line of resistance, and I don't see any support below. IMTX dropped 7.91% today, and the resistance is going to be 4.17 for tomorrow. Grail was down 4.82% in the day trade, and post-market it's up 0.48%, somehow managing to stay above this diagonal line of support, which happens to be at 22.70 for tomorrow. And the horizontal line of resistance is going to be the resistance for tomorrow. It's at 25.86. ARCG dropped 5.14% today. We have a support at 19.57, and we are at 19.74. So we are just above the line of support. Usually I keep these lines very thin so that you can see them exactly. But I have seen that on my iPhone, I can't see these lines. I can just see me referring to them. So I made them a little bit thick, but it's exactly on the support that we had drawn. And then if you look at CRISPR Therapeutics, it was down 4.47%. It's still below the diagonal line of resistance. This is a dynamic line of resistance. So tomorrow the resistance is going to be 34.18, and the support is going to be 31.15. CRBU Biosciences was down 8.83%, and this diagonal line of resistance from before is going to continue to be a diagonal line of resistance. And tomorrow, the resistance is going to be at 0.83. That is 0.83 cents. Big promises for CRBU Biosciences, but look where the stock is today. We had very high hopes for it. And mRNA was down 7.18% in today's trade. Resistance continues to be a very strong resistance, and it's at 29.39, which is the 9-day exponential, along with this horizontal line of support, very strong resistance. And the support is going to be at 17.75. Altimmune was down 6.69% today. I have given up on Altimmune. Tomorrow, I might probably sell it and put it into some other short, which is moving faster, a leverage short, so that I can try to recover my losses. I've incurred heavy losses with Altimmune. And the way my luck is, I will sell that and probably they'll come back and announce a BLA for pemvidutide. I don't know. The market is very cruel. It seems to be singularly targeting me every time. I'm looking at Prime, which was down 10.16%, falling below the horizontal line of support at 1.72. That was the support that we had. And I don't have any more supports out here. Prime has dropped to 1.61. Again, we had huge hopes for this stock. It's gone down the drain. Vertex was up 0.11% today, but post-market it has lost 0.42%. Vertex is a pretty solid stock. I won't worry about it too much. The diagonal line of resistance continues to perform resistance for tomorrow. And tomorrow it's going to be 487.91. It will keep on increasing with every passing day. This is a dynamic line of resistance. So that's what we have for tomorrow. Bluebird Bio lost 2.78% in the trade. I don't understand what's happening with Bluebird Bio. So I'm going to let it go. Verb was down 1.66% during the day, and post market there has been no trades. Our resistance continues to be 4.38, and our support tomorrow is going to be at 2.99. So that's the story for you guys. And I hope you could join me in the live stream. You can request your genomic tickers if you're going to buy anything, dollar cost average, anything. I would be able to do a quick technical analysis and give you my opinion on which direction the stock is moving, how low it can fall. And you could use that information along with other information you have to make your decision. Always, the live stream is at 7:45 a.m. Eastern time. That is Toronto time. So please tune in there. And we had a lot of fun today. Quite a few subscribers joined and we had a ball. And we also discussed various strategies for how to handle the day. So it was interesting. I look forward to see the Genomics crowd also there. Thanks and have a great day. Thanks for being a member and a subscriber. Bye for now.